Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on...
Well, it's a bit dull and overcast, but actually it's quite warm.
Yeah, but I was going to say the River Trent.
Yeah, we are. We are on the River Trent. Well, we're actually on the Trent and Mersey, but it's a river section of a small river section between Alrewas, and I'll probably get berated for my pronunciation on that, I did Dukinfield. Pronounced Duckinfield.
Yeah, I hope that's right.
But there you go. But so we've been where have we been, honey?
We've been at that place you just said.
Yeah. Well, in the last video, we left you on the Macclesfield Canal, and obviously since that time we've come down the Trent and Mersey, and we didn't film that section because we've done it before. So we've just come to this section, which is the bit we haven't been on before. So this is all new territory for us.
Yeah.
So we're on the end. Yeah, we're on the Trent and Mersey from Fradley Junction.
Yeah.
So, what did we do when we were in Alrewas?
I don't like that name. We went to see the memorial thing.
Yeah. I think Alrewas is well known locally for its
Our memorial?
for its thatched cottages.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
So on our way up to when we walked up to the war memorial, I took a couple of pictures of a few of them.
Yeah.
And they're really lovely, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
And the war memorial was lovely as well. We spent, 4 hours there? We couldn't see all of it for 4 hours, no way.
No. We were going to film it. We were going to film it, but we wasn't allowed. You're not allowed to film for public use.
No, it's a bit of a shame. We looked around, and it does actually state that you shouldn't film it, and it doesn't say, but it just says for private use only basically, which means that unfortunately we can't share it on YouTube. But we took a couple of pictures, and we'll show you those. And you can
see those. So we're only on a short cruise today, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are just going to Barton upon Needle.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure whether that's right. But we're going to Barton.
Yeah.
We're on our way to our BSS, and to have the BSS done, and obviously we'll talk to you about that when the time comes. You've had to do a little bit of work, haven't you?
Yeah.
Had to do a little bit of work in the engine bay, only because we took the batteries out, took our lead acid batteries out.
It was the finishing off, the bits and pieces that needed to be done, just to sort of tidy things up and make sure that it looked right, and everything was working okay. It just needed tidying up, putting the lids back on and various bits and pieces like that. So I did that the other day, didn't I?
Yeah. And you had to replace the glass in the solid fuel stove.
And then we did the service on we swept the chimney. Yeah. And we did a service on the fire, really, where we cleaned it. Yeah. And then we re-blacked it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we fitted the new glass.
Yes. We've got a little video to show you about that.
Yeah. Because I'd cracked it previously. When we got back to the boat, we put the fire on, and I think I must have caught it with not used to doing it because we'd been away for so long. Yeah. I think I caught the glass with the bucket that we've got, but
it cracked. Didn't it?
So we replaced that.
Obviously that would have been a failure on the BSS.
Yeah. So we replaced that and put new rope on and all that sort of thing. So that was all done. That was good. Yeah. What else? That was pretty much it, I think.
Yeah.
Coming up to a lovely spot here at the moment. In fact, if I turn the camera around, hopefully you can see up on the hill there's a lovely church. Looks really nice. I'm not sure what church it is, but the river is very nice, and it's a controlled river, isn't it? So there's locks both ends. Not really a tidal bit as such. I don't think it really kind of goes up. It probably goes up in the winter. But we've got a little sign here which says you've got to go to the
left.
To the left, yeah. It's a bit weird. Okay, well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
So we hope you enjoy this cruise.
Yeah, and well,
and we'll catch up with you later.
We'll catch up with you later on our videos, on our travels. So, bye for now. What are you doing?
What are you doing, honey?
Sweeping me chimney. Me chimney.
It would have been better if you'd have done it when we'd have bought this side, like I suggested.
Where do you want this put? Done it now, anyway.
You've done it, okay.
Not getting that over the sides or anything.
So what are you up to now, honey?
They're all good, eh?
What are you up to now?
I cleared the fire out.
You've swept the chimney, you've taken the top plate out, haven't you?
Yeah, and cleaned that off.
And cleaned that off, and all of the soot from the chimney has gone down
inside.
Inside.
And now I'll just brush that down into the base. And hopefully, and I've got to change the glass.
So why have you got to change the glass?
Because it's cracked.
Who did that then?
Who do you think?
You did, didn't you? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Go on then.
These side plates, these are quite good because you can see there's a, if I take that one out, see that's how the fire comes, but it's a very big box. So you buy these side plates and you have to buy these separately, and then you can put those in, and it makes the base of the fire much better because it means that the coal slips down and the fire bed sits in the middle rather than
round the
round,
outside,
rather than making it too big.
Focuses it in the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it keeps it all in the middle, which is much better. That's it.
So what are you doing, honey? How are you getting on? It's
Well,
been a bit traumatic, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. I'm replacing the glass in front of our solid fuel stove, and to do that I've had to drill out the bolts that were in the bottom.
Yeah, because the top two came out.
The top two came out okay, but the bottom two I had to drill out. So I've just done that, managed to do that, and now I'm just putting the new rope around the glass, around where the glass got to sit, and then the glass, wherever the glass is,
I'll get that for you.
Fit this new glass, but you just have to make sure there's no gaps.
No gaps in the rope.
No gaps in the rope. So that when you place the glass, it hasn't got a crack in it, it just needs cleaning.
Yeah.
When you place the glass in place, it sits on it, and it's got to sit in the right spot. And then
you've got to put the bolts back in.
Then I've got to put the bolts in. So if you pass me the bolts, clamp, I believe that's the way around it was. Clamp, washer, nut, I think is what it was. I'm sure it was. And then we put those in there. I'll put them all in and then I'll tighten them up.
Yeah, you're supposed to hand tighten them.
That's all I'm going to do. Yeah. Right, and then pass me the others.
So the last little bit now, just give the glass a bit of a clean.
Give the glass a clean. And need a tissue just to dry it.
I'll use this. I've been using that.
And then
that's a polishing cloth.
And then what we'll do is we've got the stuff to clean and black the whole stove,
Yeah.
but we can do that afterwards. What are you doing, honey?
Stove polish?
You're going to put some polish. You've cleaned it all, haven't you?
Yeah, we've cleaned it all. Yeah, probably should have done this before we replaced the glass, but we didn't intend to do this now, but we've got carried away.
Yeah. Do the easy bit first. I think you have to rub it in, don't you?
Yeah.
Try it and see. See what happens. See whether it brings it up like new. Well, looks like it's coming up slowly, isn't it? How's it going? Are you getting there?
Yeah, getting there.
Getting there?
Getting there. Might need another coat.
Yeah, probably will do. You can see the bits you've done and the bits you haven't done.
Yeah, well, the bits I haven't done is just the door.
Yeah, well, you can see that in the video.
And this side bit, I think.
What's the stove cleaning stuff? Show the viewers.
It's just dirt busters, stove polish.
All right. Yeah, there you go. You just got to let that dry, and hopefully,
Yeah.
that should be all right. Looks all right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See how we go. Looks good. Thanks for watching. Go and say it. Bye for now.
Bye for now. This is a Bickerstaffe in disguise. Oh, I'm not sure they know where to go. It's the Trent and Mersey Canal. Something the National Forest. Can't read what it says. That's the Trent and Mersey Canal, and it says something the National Forest, but I can't read what it says. So this is Wickner Lock. I've probably got that wrong. Number 11. And possibly our last lock of the day. Because as I said, we're not going too far. And he's just pulling in. So the next section is a little bit of a river section, and it's in the green, as you can see. There's a navigation warning system up there. If it had been in the red, we wouldn't have been able to gone through. If it had been in amber, I think it's at our own risk. But it's all good. We haven't had much rain recently. So we've been moored up in Alrewas for a couple of days. That's probably pronunciation is probably wrong, but we're off now. And just a short cruise today.
So where are we actually going to go and moor up now?
By Branston Country Park. Looks like there's some quite nice moorings there as well.
Get out, we can leave this city.